Okay, so here we are at Daley Ranch here in Escondido, California. Today is Saturday the 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah, a day before Christmas Eve. So we moved to Texas back in January of 23, and then we came back. We moved to Murrieta first for a couple of years, and then over to Texas. We came back to Escondido, which is our favorite place actually, and very close to Daley Ranch, which we can do up to, I don't know, we've done 14 miles or so on this little area. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is a 3-mile hike that we normally do. It's a very it has ups and downs and whatnot, and it we used to do it like right at an hour, maybe 5 minutes, less than an hour, sometimes 5 minutes over an hour, but right around there, keeping a decent pace, right around 20 minutes per mile. And so one of the things about this is that it when we came back from Texas, we did it. It was like an hour and a half, really slow. So we can tell that we lost a lot of our legs and everything. I did lash of the PCT back in 2021, all the way to the Sierra Nevada from Campo, California, which is on the border of Mexico. And so what we're trying to do is to get back up to 1 hour. And today we might not be doing an hour, but maybe, I don't know. We're going to try to push a little bit. We're going to the gym, doing an incline on the treadmill, staying away from the Stairmaster. Okay, a lot of people say, I use a Stairmaster. I don't recommend that, actually. Incline on the treadmill, much better. Safer for your muscles. And not only that, but it does a really good job. So we're going to see if we can do it in an hour or not an hour. If we do it in an hour and 15 minutes, we'll be satisfied, but we're going to shoot for a little bit, see what we can do. And then once we do it in an hour, then we'll start doing some higher mountains around the area. Okay, we'll see what happens. This is the first stretch of the creek crossing trail, part of this trail. Here at creek crossing, it was very high. I was have videos of it when we were in Texas. Our son came over here. So all the ponds here in, as I said, this is creek crossing right here. All the ponds around this area are up to max because of the last winter's rain and also Hurricane Hillary, which is a very good thing. I don't like seeing them dry. Okay, gotta climb. Down there, all those cars are parked. Okay, levels out a little bit here. We're still on creek crossing trail, and it levels out a little bit here, but it starts climbing again, and which is good. Olive, that's normally ahead of me, lagging today. No clue what she's doing. She knows we are timed. Okay. So here we're coming to the end, right over there, of Creek Crossing Trail. That goes on to East Ridge. East Ridge is that one that you can see like an S shape down there, and goes all the way to Sage. And on the other side, which we're going to, planning going to, is goes to Ranch House Road. Comes a pavement over there. It can continue on to Jack Middle Loop, but we're gonna make a left-hand turn to do the 3 miles at that point. Okay, already on East Ridge. We're still on East Ridge. Coyote runs that way. It goes over to Sage, which is east more than East Ridge, but here's the East Ridge of the valley. Anyway, there's Olive. We're back in her place ahead of me. Okay, so far we've done, I'm at 139 heart rate because of the climbing. Elevation is
1379. I'm not sure where we started. Elapsed time is 20 minutes, and we're coming slow. It's only been 8.5. I mean, yeah, 0.85 of a mile. So we're behind. See if we can do a little catch up on the flat spots and downhills, but it doesn't look like we're gonna do the 3 miles in 1 hour. And before that used to be our just regular hiking speed. Now it's like push, 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 push. Gotta get back into shape. There's always been if you don't have good hiking shoes, boots, whatever, you're gonna be slipping and sliding. Okay. So up there is other part of the trail. It goes up through over by Bird Mountain, which is opposite of Stanley Peak, which is that one way over there. You want to do like 19 miles or whatever, you got to just do a lot of the outer ones, combine with some of the inner ones trails. But yeah, here and on our first pond that we're going to cross on this particular trail is going to be here to the right. Like I said, all ponds are at full limit, so that's good. There's one of the ponds there. I don't really remember the name of it. I have to look it up. I used to know them all the ponds here. I know middle pond is to our left, but anyway. Okay. All right, there's a middle pond on that side, the largest pond in Daley Ranch. Middle pond. We're still on East Ridge. We're going to the ranch house, but we're not going to stop the way we did last time because we're seeing what we do without stopping, and they just increase by that from that. Okay, so we're getting to the end of East Ridge, and this is going to be this is where the ranch road starts, and you can see a ranch house right there. This is, by the way, I'm filming on a new phone. This phone is the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which has a stylus pen. That's what I like. I still have my Note 10 Plus that I use on the PCT, and pretty much most of the other hikes. Prior to that, it was the S7 that I used. So anyway, this is now Ranch House Road, and it's going to be paved as we make that turn. You can see all the way out there as we make our turn. It's going to be paved all the way up to the parking lot. Okay, which is still another about a mile and a half more. Okay. Hey, getting to the ranch house. This is that way. Under those trees there is Jack Meadow Loop. Those bathrooms before we went to Texas were functional. Now they have the little porta potties there. There's olive oil. And I'm going to take like 1 minute. That's about it. There's the ranch house. Wonderful place. Love Daley Ranch. You know, you don't appreciate something until you're gone from it, and it's great. What do you think? Stop.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna pause my watch, but it's only gonna be for a minute.
37 minutes?
Yeah, I got 39 because I let it go right now, and 1.68. So I gotta pause it because I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Who says there is no change in colors in California? Here's the one tree in California that changes color. Okay, so we did 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 20 seconds. So we hit our mark because we wanted to do it in less than an hour and 5 minutes. But you know, before these used to be a regular.
I was saved.
You did? Yeah, it's already doing now after you push that. Yeah, we did it anyway. What do you think?
58.90.
She did it a little faster than I did, so she may have done it in under an hour. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, so we managed to do those 3 miles at Daley Ranch. Olivia did it around, I believe it was like 58 minutes, and I did it in 1 hour and a few seconds. So when we moved to Texas, one of the things that happened to us is that we didn't do a lot of hiking. We only did, I think, 1 hike at Lost Maples. We had to drive about 2 hours just to get there, and not something that we would be doing every day, or you know, it's just far. And to get into some really more technical hikes, we would have to go to close to El Paso, just north of El Paso, kind of on the border of Texas and New Mexico. So one of the things that we found is that we lost a lot of our strength in our legs and our lungs and everything else. And so one of the things that came to mind for me was that what does it take to get into shape to do or attempt a through hike like the Pacific Crest Trail, for example? We've done a lot of hikes around this area, a lot of Section A, Section B, and we've also helped out hikers when we were not ourselves hiking there. And we've seen many, many hikers get hurt, injured, knees, ankles, whatnot, fractures, or just tired to the point where they just can't do it. And a lot of it I can see, having moved to Texas where it's flat, no real mountains to say, I can see how it can be very challenging for somebody that doesn't do a lot of hiking, especially strenuous hiking like climbing mountains in elevation, how it can get to the point where they get injured, hurt, or just want to quit before they go very far. So I believe I'm going to make a video of how somebody in the gym, and maybe just walking around where they can, but in the gym can get into some shape so that they don't get injured, and at least they get an entry point. Now once they get up to 100, 200 miles, that alone will give them the strength to continue on. And the Pacific Crest Trail northbound, if you make it to mile 209, the I-10, if you can do that, you should be able to do the whole thing. It's just a matter of logistics, strategies, and watching your body. Okay, so you guys look out for that video. It should be a short video. Now, when I got off that Pacific Crest Trail, one of the things that I said is to prepare for a trail is to attempt a through hike. To do a through hike is to attempt a through hike. That's not the most realistic thing, however, because not everybody can take enough time to go and then do a through hike after that. So going to the gym, you can do a lot by going to the gym. Just and everybody has their own methods. There's physical therapists out there. There's people that are, rock stars in marathon runners, triathletes, whatever. This is not so much for them. But it's for those that are attempting and they haven't done a lot or they don't live like in California, Colorado, Montana, Idaho, places like that, Washington, Oregon. We live in the plains where it's not a lot of challenging hikes. Okay, all right. Anyway, I'll leave that at that. So already this little section that I just filmed is kind of long. So, all right, stay tuned to the next one. We'll see how that works. Okay, thank you. Bye.